Namaste friends and relatives. All are welcome to this talk for about 10 to 15 minutes on our Bhagavad Gita and our search to find out how we can be happy on a continuous basis. That is also called as MOKSHA in our Bhagavad Gita language and our Vedas. So I am not speaking here with any authority as if I am a sannyasi or a pravachanakarta. I am speaking from my own experience and from the lectures I had heard from Swami Chinmayananda, Swami Vijayaprakasananda Swami, and on the YouTube Swami Tejomayananda, and from the books written by those great scholars. Why I am speaking in English is, some of our friends have requested me to speak in English also when I had been making all the 33 slokas in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. They said, why don't you speak in English once in a way? So today, the 34th sloka, it is the turn of 34th sloka, which talks about the mediocre quality. There are three types of guna, qualities suggested that are present in us. That is the best quality, that is called as sattvika. And the mediocre is rajasika. And the worst is tamasika. These are the three types of qualities which we have by nature. Because of our creation itself, when we are created, we have been brought with those three qualities. It is inbuilt. We can't avoid them as long as we have got this body. But the Bhagavad Gita says that with your practice, you can be in this practicing as a grihastha, as a family man, but still you can get a detachment with the mind. The mind can think that these three qualities are not working for me. Means this panchendriyas, five senses, the eyes, ears, nose, and the touch, and the speaking capability. These are working on their own. I am not doing anything. Mahatma Gandhi, as you know, has suggested that every Indian, or everybody, not only Indian, he has appealed to all of us to learn a little bit of Sanskrit to the extent that we can understand Bhagavad Gita. Means, because Bhagavad Gita is the basis. Why we have chosen a particular sloka is, that is the starting point from which we can refine ourselves. Otherwise, we will have temporary happiness for 1 hour, 1 day, or for 1 year. Again, we will fall into the ditch trap. Again, we will be unhappy in the next moment. If our boy passes some intermediate with first class and gets an admission in engineering or medicine, whatever he desires, we will be happy. But if he is not able to pursue that medicine successfully, or some years he is postponing, instead of completing in 5 years, he takes 7 years to complete the engineering or this one, medicine, then we will feel unhappy. And thereafter, if he doesn't get a proper placement at a proper place at the what you desire, you don't get the satisfaction and start worrying. And if he is posted at a very far off place, then again worry starts. So many worries, one after another. We should come out of that trap. How we can come out of the trap is always be satisfied. So let me recite that 34th sloka in Sanskrit original, because those sounds have got a vibration. Why the sounds have got a vibration, I had explained in my previous videos in Telugu. Now there is not much time, but just try to believe the words of the elders and the rishis who have said. And you don't have to believe that. You can practice it. If you produce a sound, that has got a result. You utter the name of your wife or son, immediately they will come running to you. Isn't it? Because they hear the sound and come, utter their name. Means the sound has got that much power. The tribals, I gave an example. The tribals, when they hear the sound of a tiger, they live in the deep forests. If they make a sound with their drums and then put up a fire, and with voice also they will scream and shout at high pitch. Then the tiger runs away far distance. They don't come and harm these people. So the sound has got that much capability. That is why we request all our mumutshus, bhaktas. Mumutshus means those people who are interested in seeking permanent happiness and attaining the bliss. They have to recite it loudly outside to a rhythm. That rhythm is also important. So in whatever manner we can do it. We may not be able to sing like a classical singer or like experts, but we'll sing. Yaya tu dharma kamarthan dhrutya dharayate arjuna prasangena palakamshi dhrutis partharajasi. Here the second quality of the persons who are having this rajasic quality. Means these rajasic qualities have a wavering mind. They cannot decide. They are interested in the result before completing the task. They are more interested in the result. So they cannot concentrate on this work. So they don't have any determined goal. The goal also will be wavering. So with them, they don't have good food habits, and they can't maintain the body properly, and then by fluke sometimes they succeed and many times they fail also. So they have a temporary happiness here and there, and again sometimes they are happy, sometimes they are, most of the time they are unhappy. So here there are three qualities suggested: dharma, kama, ardha. There are purusharthas. Purusha means it includes she. I had told you, just as our enactments say, he includes she. Purusha means the Atma, the person, the Prana Shakti means the energy, cosmic energy that is present in us. That is Purusha. Purusha always tries for four things: dharma, kama, artha, moksha. Here moksha is not referred because it is Rajasika fellow doesn't aim at moksha at all. He only tries for dharma means some moral principles as prescribed in the scriptures. Kama means desires. Desires should be those within our limits, whatever we can achieve. Supposing the desire to own an iPhone, if I have the sufficient money and I can acquire iPhone, then that desire is reasonable. Supposing I have to borrow, nowadays everything is given in installments, washing machine, microwave. Whether we need a microwave or not, because they are giving an installment, we buy, and unable to pay the installment. And that is all the problems. Unnecessarily we invite problems. So whatever we can buy within our means, we should acquire. Okay? Dharma, kama, artha. Artha means money or any other wealth. That wealth we can acquire. We should acquire, but only within reasonable limits. Okay? This is dharma, kama, artha. But to acquire that, one should have courage. So these people are sometimes cowardly, sometimes courageous. These Rajasic people. So they are not able to perform. Why their mind is wavering and fluctuation? Because they don't maintain their body properly. I had explained in this Satvik in Telugu. Why? Because this body, they dump any type of food. So there is a big debate, and why non-veg, whether to take non-veg or veg. Some 80% population I saw in Wikipedia that they are non-vegetarian people. It doesn't mean because vegetarian people do something, it becomes good or it becomes right. It's not like that. So some majority people may take non-veg, but it doesn't mean that it is good. So what is prescribed here is, in the scriptures, it is not told in the entire scriptures, or whether nowhere it is told that whether you should take a non-veg or veg. What all has been said is, you don't take salt at all. That is what they said. It is not that you reduce the salt. Now doctors say you reduce the salt, but the scriptures don't say like that. Scriptures say you don't take salt at all. Katmamla ravana atyushna teshna roksha veda. Some people, they crunch this mirchi, chilies, directly they eat along with pav bhaji, or that is what is called bonda and bun. They make it. I forgot that. They eat directly mirchi. They enjoy that, but that will be temporary only. They will be getting tears in their eyes, and they drink bun, and they still consume this tobacco. In spite of putting the scorpion or cancer symbol on that, even to convey message to uneducated people. Still they chew tobacco, they take wine, they take cigarettes, they smoke cigarettes. All these bad habits have to be left. Say getting up very late, and there is no determination, and in between they leave the work. They start the work. It's not like tamasic. Tamasic we'll discuss tomorrow. They don't start work at all, tamasic, because it is very difficult. So many people think that this Brahma Vidya is very difficult. Even I was thinking like that. I didn't understand. Now some understanding I have got. Now, oh, this is the Brahma Vidya. This is Brahma Vijnana. Because of the goodness and the help rendered by these Gurujis, Swami Chinmayananda, Swami Vijaya Prakash, and my own study of this book for 10 times, 15 times, again and again, understanding each word. So I could put first step. I felt that yes, I am able to put my first step forward. So I thought, why not I share with my friends and relatives, so that you can also put first step and try to understand. It is not that difficult. It is, but first we know what, at least we know what it is. We may not be able to achieve it, but we should know. So we know that briefly there are Panchabhutas, as you know. This is earth, water, fire from sun god, and the air, the Vayu Deva. All these we believe that they are space. Bhumi, Rapo, Analo, Vayu, Kham. 5 items. These 5 items are unlimited in their nature, unlimited in their capacity. Each one. Each one performs its own duty. Water performs its duty, earth performs its duty. To bear any amount of load, the earth does. To quench any amount of thirst, water is so much plenty in the sea, in the rivers. So air is so much in plenty. Any number of people come and born, still it provides air. Similarly, space, any amount of space is available. Any number of these things come. Aeroplanes or anybody occupying, still space is available. So they are unlimited. So we believe in divinity, whereas we are limited. But all those 5 items are available in our body also. Purusha is also there. So this Purusha can become Purushottama. That is what the 15th chapter describes. So each chapter is divided into 3 varieties. So we have to utter the name of that Almighty, that ultimate power. Once we utter the name, that ultimate power is present, which is present in us also gets awakened. We may not be Sri Rama, but if we say Sri Rama, Rama, Sri Rama, or Sri Krishna, whatever name you like, you can utter in the morning as soon as you go. Early morning, get up at 5 o'clock. Between 5 to 6, it will be silent, and your mind can be concentrated. Just take a prayer, and you need not do any other thing. Then you take a coffee. From 6 o'clock, you start your work. Though you are immersed in the work, there are many examples given. See, in sea, there is a boat. The boat doesn't fall into the sea. It travels, it floats on the sea. So like that, we should float on this complex world, but we should not drench ourselves and dip ourselves into the complex world. So these waves are there in the sea. So the waves are part of the sea, but the waves are separate again. So though entire world is looking so separate, you are separate, my name is different, your name is different, your shape is different, but we are all having one ultimate energy in us. That energy is common, cosmic energy. So sum total of all these energies is that Paramatma. That is Parabrahma. Brahma is the creator, chief creator, the person who created the creator is that Paramatma. We have understood who is Parabrahma. So now to know him, we have to open Mano Netra. There is a Jnana Netra for everybody. So once we open that, we can imagine that infinite power of all these Panchabhutas. The Panchabhutas have got this Sattvic quality, Rajasic quality, Tamasic quality. So everybody has got that, all the 3 qualities. We have got a good habits, we have got bad qualities, we have got worst qualities. We should always see that the good qualities prevail and always speak truth. So many things have been told by our elders, father and mother, teachers. All those morals, we need not repeat here for again and again. Just speak truth, get up early, and have steadfastness, and be determined, Try to approach good teachers, those people who know, obedient, be obedient to them, learn from them, and implement them in your day-to-day life. And then you will find success automatically coming after you. Then you can achieve happiness and be happy always. So today my time 15 minutes is over. Tomorrow we will come and discuss how tamasic will be there. Okay? Thank you. Bye.